Financial literacy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. To be financially literate is to know how to manage your money. This means learning how to pay your bills, how to borrow and save money responsibly, and how and why to invest and plan for retirement. Take the initiative to self-educate and grow your financial knowledge by beginning with the basics of money management and maturing into a smart spender. Putting time into your financial development improves saving and investing decisions. By leveraging resources like age, talent, money, and the ability to establish good habits, you can build a long-lasting nest egg. What is financial literacy? Managing your money is a personal skill that benefits you throughout your life and not one that everybody learns. With money coming in and going out, with due dates and finance charges and fees attached to invoices and bills, and with the overall responsibility of making the right decisions about major purchases and investments consistently, it's daunting. You would think that, because the stakes are so high, that this would be a skill that gets taught in high school, or even before, but that's not the case. Managing your own money requires a fundamental understanding of personal credit and a willingness to embrace personal responsibility. That is, you pay your bills in a timely manner, and you don't drown yourself in debt. You accept the fact that sometimes you have to sacrifice immediate demands and desires for long-term gain. You budget. You save. You protect your savings. When you spend wisely. When you make big purchases, you do so for things that are worthwhile. You understand the difference between good debt and bad debt, and you constantly pay attention to your overall portfolio, earnings, savings, and investments. You also understand what you don't know, and you ask for help when you need it. To be financially literate means having the ability to not let money, or the lack of it, get in the way of your happiness as you work hard and build an American dream complete with a long and fulfilling retirement. How to manage your money. Handling your finances the right way should be a priority, and it should drive your daily spending and saving decisions. Personal finance experts advise taking the time to learn the basics, from how to manage a checking or debit account to how to pay your bills on time and build from there. Managing your money demands constant attention to your spending and to your accounts, and not living beyond your financial means. Money in the bank. Developing financial acumen starts with opening a bank account. Once you have a paycheck, set up direct deposit. This keeps your money secure and saves you from paying interest to cash advance companies which charge a percentage of your check. Having a bank account provides convenience, access to a choice of benefits, and safety. Checks and debit cards offer proof of payment, so you have a record of transactions showing where your money goes. The FDIC insures money in a savings account for up to $250,000. There are a number of options for the type of primary account for saving your paychecks. Most people choose a checking, debit, or savings account, or combination of those. These enable you to set up automatic payments for monthly bills and offer the ease of not having to carry cash around. Each option comes with certain benefits and disadvantages. Evaluate the various overdraft, monthly, withdrawal, and other maintenance fees accompanying account options. Experts recommend you have a savings account which you can use for handling unexpected financial expenses and emergencies, such as a broken arm, flat tire, or hike in school tuition. Choosing to only open a checking or savings account can be a poor choice, as having the two types of accounts separate helps distinguish between money available for immediate spending and reserves, intended to be kept for the long term. Keeping all your money in a checking account means your savings are easily accessible and available to spend. You will miss out on interest generated by a savings account. With money in an account, you can start spending. This is where you need discretion. Learn to differentiate between necessities and luxuries. For example, you need to pay for your yearly dental cleaning, but you want to afford the salon appointment. Take advantage of mobile banking to get updates on how much you are spending and how much remains in your account. The best way to leverage the cash you have in your bank account will be to start budgeting immediately. Budgeting. One of the first building blocks of a successful personal finance plan is the ability to budget. Although it's easy to understand, it's also difficult to do because it requires a hard look in the mirror and a willingness to see what really stares back at you. Budgeting requires that you analyze and, likely, change your spending habits. Instead of your money controlling you, you control your money. Develop habits to save, avoid financial crisis, and maintain peace of mind. A successful budget plan clearly defines how to follow a monthly spending plan, ways for lowering your monthly bills, how to handle accrued debt, Debt payoff options like the snowball and avalanche methods. How to distinguish between short-term, medium and long-term goals. A breakdown of family needs. Financial literacy and personal finance basics. How do you get started budgeting? Simple. You plunge right in. You need to see exactly how you're spending your money and identify where your financial holes are. Some steps. 1. Start tracking your monthly expenses. In a notebook or a mobile app, write in every time you spend money. Be diligent about this, because it's easy to forget. This is the foundation for your budget. 2. Identify fixed and variable expenses. Fixed expenses are ones that you have every month: rent, mortgage, car payment, electric bill, water bill, student loan payment. Variable expenses are costs that go up and down each month and ones that come and go: groceries, pet supplies, haircuts, concert tickets, etc. 3. Add up the totals. After 3 months, calculate how much you are spending on average per month and look at the categories. 4. Study your variable expenses. This is where most people tend to overspend. Decide what gives you the most pleasure from these monthly expenses that you feel these costs are worthwhile, and which ones can you really do without. Be honest and start cutting. This is the beginning of the hard decisions. 5. Factor in savings. A key part of budgeting is that you should always pay yourself first. That is, you should take a portion of every paycheck and put it into savings. This one practice, if you can make it a habit, will pay dividends, literally in many cases, throughout your life. 6. Now set your budget. Start making the necessary cuts in your fixed and variable expenses. Decide what you want to save every week or every 2 weeks. The leftover money is how much you have to live on. Effective budgeting demands that you are honest with yourself and put together a plan that you can actually follow. The more time and effort you put into your budget today, the better you will be able to maintain a lifelong savings habit.